by a certain young lady. That's a nice, healthy stride you have, sir.
Let's go! Yeah. Let's go! Whoa there! Come on! Yeah! Let's go! Come on! Yeah! Come on! Come on! Come! Go!
How good are you with iron? I bet you can't beat Irish Shelton in shooting. I'll bet you money.
Sure. I always enjoy putting a man in his place. One for the pop. Not such a hot shot after all, are you?
Ain't that something? All right, here's your winnings.
Let's go. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
To Armadillo! Godspeed! What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me.
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Pollard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
Word sure travels fast around here.
I'm a man with many connections. Spare my life, I beg of you. My God! They've come back to finish me off! For the love of God, stick to the road! Make sure you stay on the road! I don't know how much I can take right now!
Leave the driving to me. I'll go as easy as I can.
I'm so weak. It looks like you're shooting at nothing. It looks like you got them all. Now, get me to a doctor.
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits, hoodlums, the scoundrels robbed and left me to die.
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. Please, there's no time to lose. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies.
You do now.
I wouldn't put that gun away just yet, sir. Alan, don't stop! I'm begging you! There's Armadillo! Master John! Master! Is that you, Mama? Where's Pa? Look, I knew they wouldn't follow us into the Marshall territory. Yet, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Take me into your arms.
This is it. You're gonna make it.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
You getting in or not?
Go ahead and run while you still can.
you gotta do is say hello.
Watch your step, partner.
Don't touch me. Hurry up and get in.
You are looking well.
Hi.
Go!
Why, hello there.
Cocksucker.
Howdy, mister. Look where you're going.
Hey, tail rider. Get away from me.
Now you know I don't listen to that jibber jabber. How do you do, mister?
Hi there.
Sure you...
How are you? I've had a... You hit mighty soft
This
for
your
a man.
last fight. I fight like a dog, you hear me?
Who the hell do you think you are?
What's going on?
You messed with the wrong fella.
Hello? Ain't no
You
person
got
put me
some
down yet.
nerve, mister. You sure you're a man, friend? Normally, I don't fight animals. Time somebody taught you a lesson. Hit me, pal. Hit me.
You ain't no fighter.
Come here. You're going down.
Scum-sucking buzzard!
Tell me where you want it.
That all you
You're
got?
making a big mistake.
You spooked. I can smell it.
Come on. Hit me. Come on. Show me something.
If that blow was any lower, your footlights would have to look down. Die!
Wait for me to get out of the way!
Blow out your leg.
You just can't do this back east.
Please feel free to browse my selection.
How are you, mister?
Nope, we can't put no price on safety. Business is what keeps this country great. Farewell.
Goodbye.
We got the Second Amendment for a reason, don't we?
He's known for short-changing folks.
That's a fine deal.
Sounds good to me.
I don't know how you get away with these prices, mister.
Remember to return.
Hola. How do you do, sir? Hurry up and get in.
Howdy.
Hello, sir.
Howdy.
I've about enough of your yammering.
Fine.
Stay out of trouble now.
Come on. Slow down.
We made it. Oh, my
I'm a
Lord.
terrible mother. Where is he? Oh, they took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
I'm begging you. Please find him. Hurry. He's been gone for hours.
Come on. Not bad. Easy. Yeah. Come on.
about to hang my buddy, and he ain't done nothing wrong. You gotta help.
Go on. Go. Come on. This is unlawful, you maniac! Help me, someone! Come on. Come on, easy up now. Come on. Yeah. Slow it up now. Come on. You stink. Come on.
Whoa there.
Shut your mouth, else I'll open up your head.
Let's sure go out.
To the victim, the spoil.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa.
You're really working me into a lather, mister!
up, Hatfield!
Boy, you better run, son. One day. Give me away.
Stop doing that! Not bad.
You won't be above snake long, you son of a bitch. Confound it.
Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh. Easy.
We'll take it from here. Here's your payment.
Hi there.
Heard that crew was up 3 lawmen the other week.
Stop. No.
Heard Mr. Wilson's got a damn tiger up in his barn. Tiger.
The things you say.
I hear Nate Johns is more crooked than a dog's hind leg.
You know Miss Hollister, Dennis Wise? I heard
I don't trust that Jeremiah Somerset with his plans. I don't know if I got names on my in the newspaper. It does look good on Mr. Boo. I won't name.
Howdy, dear. Good name.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Whoa there! All right, let's see if you can herd cows as well as you can charm humanity.
That's it, Dave. I know
Come.
the boss. He's got it.
Nice job, Mr. Marston.
Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston.
Muy bien, señor.
Come on.
Get right at them. Drive them this way.
Whoa.
Giddy up.
Go. Slow up. Whoa. Hey. Let's go. Whoa there.
Keep going, Mr. Marston.
Good. Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Let's go.
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Watch for the runner. Doing great, Mr. Marston. Stay with him. Keep that herd together now.
That's a big herd for your first time.
Easy. Easy. Come on.
Nearly down, Mr. Marston.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Come on! Come on! Whoa there! Here! Let's go! Yeah! Slow it up now. Come on, easy up now. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Whoa. You little beauty. Come. Hello. Come on. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's get this over with. Let's make this quick. Oh, what were you eating? Let's go. Yeah.
Friend, you got a yellow streak a mile wide.
I'll come for you, Julius! It's you or me, Brad! This is bad! Don't think you'll be needing this. Come on.
found that no-good piece of dirt. Thank you.
Slow down.
You're going to make me late. Jump on in. If you think you can handle it, mister, I'll send the horses to it. Where is it you're headed, mister?
McFarland's ranch, please. I just need to close my eyes a minute.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses. Whoa there!
Let's go. You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy the
But
ride?
I know we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Rope one of them for me, Marston.
Go!
Hold tight. Coming to help you. Come on in, Bronco Buster. Up you get. This one ain't going nowhere.
Got it, Mr.
Come on,
Marston.
let's go.
Come on, baby. Calm
Tell me
down.
what you got,
Not
boy.
losing too much.
Steady.
Come on in, cowboy.
That's
see it,
it.
boy.
Don't give up.
Relax
Take it slow now.
now. Nearly there.
You're doing fine.
Whoa. Relax now. God
You'll
damn
have
it.
us in no time.
Come on.
Hold on, Marston. Don't lose him. That's it. Now hold on to it.
It's all right. That's it. Oh, damn. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Nearly got it. Easy there.
Nicely done, boy.
Let's go.
Let me take you from here. You get back on your own horse. Whew. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's rope another one. What are you waiting for?
Come on.
Come on, boys. Keep a good hold on him. Don't want to break him in. I got a hold on him. That's it. Lead with him.
Nearly there. Relax now.
Whoa.
Oh, this ain't good. You're mine now. Whoa there. I got you now.
Easy now. Look at that. Pure natural. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Come on. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired, then.
Some deck must be shy a joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day, if you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses. Tomorrow, I'll teach you about rain.
You never did tell me why you
This
were
isn't
never
what I left
married.
my horse breaking.
Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch. Come on. In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful. but she's never far from my thoughts.
How'd you meet her?
She was an orphan, too. Fell in the same bunch of reprobates I did. She did what she had to do to survive, same as I did. You can't wallow with the pigs without getting a little dirty. She's a good woman, a strong woman. That gang was the closest thing to family she ever had.
Well, now she has her own family.
Not right now, she doesn't.
Paul will be real happy if we can wrangle some horses. We've got bills stacked up like bales of hay.
Well, we might as well strike while the iron's hot. I think I'm getting the hang of it.
There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston.
Come on, easy up now.
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there. Stay with the horses. I'll give you a signal when we're ready for them.
I'll see you there, miss. Yeah. Whoa. Come on, come on. Go. Let's go. Whoa, whoa. Come on.
Jesus Christ!
Whoa, whoa!
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away! Chase him down and bring him back! Go on! Don't let him get away!
Come. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Now calm yourself. Relax now. Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. This don't feel too good. Calm down now. Wait. Come on. Come on, come on! God damn it! Come on, baby. Calm down. It's all right. Oh, damn! Nearly there. Oh, shit! That's it. That's better. Let's go. Whoa there. Go.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Yeah! Come on, easy up now.